Now the starting group for the visitors. Pass to Lopez. Here's lights out. Back to Lopez. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First team foul.
Here's Peterson. Rebounded by lights out. To the paint. Banked it in off the glass.
Leading right to the basket with a tremendous pass. Really good execution there.
Here's Peterson. About a minute into this first quarter. Good.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about. Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Here's lights out. From 9 feet out. A shot, no good. Left side White. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul. No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
White hits them both. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Lopez. Here's lights out. Can't connect from 14. Here's Peterson. The three ball. Doesn't go for him.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
To the inside. Here's Lopez. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
Personal foul, second team.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
Line for two. Lopez.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Here's White. Pass to Peterson. Back to White. A shot from the high post. He hits the back iron and sinks it. It's a tie ball game.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Out to the right wing. Here's lights out. And the jumper from the wing offline.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again. Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's Peterson. There's a screen. Lets it go from deep. That shot is off.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
That's the lights out. And here's Lopez. For three. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Outside White. Here's Peterson. Fires from deep. Doesn't go that time.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Right wing. Throws it up high. Can't hit from in close.
This is not his quarter. He needs to give up some touches and recalibrate.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Personal foul, second team.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Shooting for the Jayhawks. Peterson. 2 shots.
falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Good on both.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
Here's lights out. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Lopez. Here's lights out. Here's Peterson. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark.
Look, bad shooting nights happen to everybody. He's just got to feel fortunate that his teammates have picked up the slack for him.
Here's lights out. To end the drought. Not going to go that time.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting. And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Count it.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
Timeout.
The home team calls timeout.
Substitution on the court.
A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Here's Miles. Pass to lights out. Let's go with a three. He can't hit that time.
He's been an absolute non-factor. Zero factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
Full team foul. Daniels. First personal foul. Third team foul.
A minute 22 left in the first quarter. Rebounded by Lights Out. Lights Out's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Daniels. Oh, there's the alley. Here's Peterson using his post moves to get the 2 points. Peterson's got 6.
You'd certainly like to see a little better rim protection right there.
Daniels passes to Lopez. Here's Lights Out. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
Hopefully that calms him down a little bit. Settles his nerves after starting the game 0 for 6.
Pass to Peterson. Takes a 3. Kept alive. The 3. Nails it from 3. 7 points in the game. 24 seconds left in the first quarter. Now here's Daniels. Still without a bucket.
Jayhawks foul. Peterson. First personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Daniels. It'll count. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. They're up 7, and we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Substitution on the court.
Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Here's Peterson. 6 points for him. Samuels. Here's Peterson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Peterson's got 8.
That's simply a gimme for a player of his caliber. I mean, the defense cannot allow that.
Here's Miles. Here's Alexander. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Counted, and he'll shoot one more at the line. So both teams changing it up here.
At the line for one, Alexander.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Peterson. Give him 8 points now. Outside White. The 3 sinks the tray. He's got 5.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Here's lights out. Alexander, the pass to lights out with the 7-footer. Chalk up 2 there. Lights out's gotten his second bucket of the game.
What a display of skill. The defense was solid, but he finds a way.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Peterson, no good.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap. Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Knocks down the step-back J. Peterson's got 4 points this quarter.
What a move, showing off the handles there.
The home team calls timeout. Lopez, he's checked in for Alexander. Inside. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Down low. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, Desmond Bain, a deadly floor spacer, but he said, I have to be respected in a lot of different ways. Don't pigeonhole me to just being a catch-and-shoot guy or a movement shooter. I can score the ball in a variety of ways and do multiple things on the court. Back to you.
A lot in his bag. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's lights out. 6 points for him. A quick shot there. It's off target. 1:52 left to play in the first half. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Here's Peterson. 10 points for him. The 3 is up. He can't get that one to fall.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
To the middle. Here's lights out. No good with a layup.
He's trying to get himself into a rhythm, but at what expense?
Inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They've really gotten away from the three-point shot as they've pulled out in front.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that can be a mistake, but they weren't shooting it especially well early on, so I think it makes sense to shy away from the triple.
43 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Team foul. At the
And he drops the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
They found their rhythm at the free throw line this quarter, trying to make up ground.
We've got a close game here in Portland. White for three. Rebounded by Lights Out. Lights Out's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Lopez. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first half. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. The shot comes out. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Up 4. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing a good job despite the challenges.
Away from home, they aren't letting the crowd get into their heads. In fact, they've looked comfortable at times. And guys, now let's see what games have yet to tip off. That one's starting at 3 p.m. Eastern.
Maybe we'll be surprised with a huge upset, or not.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Here's Peterson. They set the pick. Clock at 4. Beyond the arc. The shot misses.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Lights Out, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit.
Here's Lights Out. Give him 8. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. To the inside. And he hits it to tie the game. He has 6.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Pass to White. Fires for 3. They get it again. Got a piece of it.
Not the start you want coming out of the locker room, missing 3 straight like that.
Here's Lights Out. And rejected. Now here's White. Tight defense on him.
Home team foul. Number 28. First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. To the right side. Lets the 3 fly. Counted from distance.
put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
The home team calls timeout. To Lights Out. There's the triple. He drops it from range. Lights Out's got 11.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside White. And he drives in. And he banks in the layup. 7 points in the game.
Any possession that ends with him finishing at the rim is ideal.
Pass to Lights Out. Now here's Lopez. Six to shoot. The shot that time not on target. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Pass to Peterson. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Lights Out. Lights Out's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. And here's Lopez. Here's Lights Out. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up the 8-footer. 2 points. That one goes.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pass to Peterson. To the left side wing. With the tip.
Sees his man. Threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
And it's Mitchell, the miss. Here's Dawson. Still no points. Peterson. Three-pointer off the mark.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Daniels passes to Lights Out.
Immediate turnover. Jayhawks ball.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Up 4. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with With 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Mitchell, and it's Miles in at the power forward. Daniels misses. Here's Dawson, checked by Mitchell. Here's Peterson, knocks down the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Daniels. Out to the right wing. Here's Lights Out. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Takes it inside.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now here's Daniels. Not a lot of room. To the paint. Here's Alexander. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That's how they use a size mismatch in tight. Take it to the rack.
Pass to Dawson. Over to the wing. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Puts up a three. Drills it from deep. Dawson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
The home team calls timeout.
On the court is your home squad. The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. He asked his team to take in the moment, saying, "This is what it's all about, guys. This is why we work so hard and why we love this game. Embrace it." Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Daniels. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Lights Out. Hits the trifecta.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for them this half.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Pass to Miles. Now here's Daniels. He's closely guarded. And the baseline jumper, no good.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now here's Daniels. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. That cuts the lead to single digits. Lights Out's got 19 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Here's Peterson, covered by Daniels. Here's the three. Peterson, that one's good. Peterson's got 11 points here in the second half.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Daniels outside. Knocked it away. Here's the break. No resistance. Just finished in transition with ease.
He's lifting up this team with his offensive output. What a big-time quarter for him.
The home team calls timeout.
Substitution on the court.
Lopez, the screen. Shoots a three.
Home team foul. Lopez. Second personal foul.
Here's Peterson. Can't get the three. Wide open. Oh, he nailed the jumper.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
Let's loose for three. Cleared away by Lopez.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
1:33 left in the fourth. Puts up the tray. Can't get it.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
Here's Peterson. From 7. And there it is.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
They set a pick. Here's lights out. Tries it from 9. That's what he wanted.
Home team foul. Number 3. Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the...
And so the road team gets the W in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As we leave, we present our player of the game.